Hello glorious and powerful YouTube viewers. This video is something I have talked about before, but I keep getting questions about it, so I'm happy to do another video. We're going to work on some Spanish guitar percussion. Let me play for you, then let's talk about what we're doing here. Idea. I included a few variations in there because this style of playing lends itself to variations. We're not here to be robots. We're not here to robotically repeat exact flawless rhythms over and over and over again. We're here to play some really nice music with a nice backbeat. So a few little triplets, one in there, a few little basic chord variations, and I will encourage you to create your own variations rather than teach you my exact variations. So the chords: E minor from the high E string, 7, 8, 9, 9, 7. D7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5. Then you just move that exact chord shape down 2 frets to make it a C7, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3. And then actually, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's just move down 1 fret for a B7, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2. So already this has gotten easier than we thought, because we've really only got 2 chords to play with the E minor. And in that 7 shape, we just played at the 5th fret, the 3rd fret, and the 2nd fret. So as so often happens when we play the guitar, things that might seem intimidating to begin with, the second we sit down and start to try and play them, open themselves up is a bit easier than we thought. So that's a nice little bonus for us. All right, so we're fretting the E minor chord. Basically an open hand slap on the top of the guitar. Obviously, you don't want to break your guitar, and Lord knows myself and my bandmates have broken guitars. So let's not be silly about it. Enough to hear that slapping sound. Slapping, tapping, whatever you want to hear it. I might mention as well, this song that we're showing you, or this piece of music that I'm showing you, is based, but not exactly, but it's based on a Kallidad song called Grazie Ragazzi. I am one of the members of the band Kallidad, so it's based on my own work only because it's, I think, a very useful song to teach this technique. But we learnt it from Rodrigo and Gabriela, so they must deserve enormous credit. So we're slapping and then we're upstroking, slapping and upstroking. The upstroke is really just a brush. I'm pretty much, even though all my fingers are moving upwards, I can feel almost all of the playing is done by the first finger when I brush upwards. But either way, all the fingers together. Change chords. I'll do it slowly. Slap up, slap up, slap up, slap up. So this is our first basic rhythm. I hope you'll agree it's really not that hard, and it sounds pretty cool. Cool. Now, I actually went down to the lower chord register, so I'll do that quickly, but I'm not going to talk you through the chords again. You can keep the same chords. If you don't know these open chords, keep the same chords, but I'm just going to do the same chords in the open position. E minor, D7, C7, B7. I'll put the chords up on Patreon, and some of you will know that, or you can pause the video, or you can just use the old chords. So, now we're going to go bass. When I say bass, I mean striking the strings just before that bridge. We don't want to hit the bridge. Nothing particularly bad will happen if you hit the bridge. Definitely don't hit it too hard for too many months, or you'll crack your guitar. Just behind the bridge. If you strike it nicely and remove the hand immediately after striking, you get a nice, I call it the bass drum sound. Very low, very powerful. And then after the strike, 3 fingers all together, like a flipper or whatever you want to call that, all together. And they're really flicking outwards with quite a lot of force. Change chords. little bit faster and a little bit lighter, kind of a little bit lighter handed, it starts to sound pretty cool. Obviously you can do this with any chords. I'm showing you this set of chords because it was useful and convenient and easy. But of course, like all my lessons, the whole point of this is not that you come and copy what I've just shown you here today. The whole point of this is that we're using this particular little slice of music to inspire ourselves to go off and play everything we already know on guitar in a slightly new way, and to add to our repertoire and our vocabulary. Cool. So I'll show you one more rhythm to kind of combine the two. So far we've done the slap up, slap up, slap up. So that's really just 2 hits, slap up, and then you repeat it over and over. And this one was just like bass, flick, over and over. And those are perfectly useful, but they're just both 2-beat kind of rhythms or 2-beat ideas. Let's make it slightly more interesting. Bass, bass, flick, slap, flick. Bass, flick, slap, flick, bass, flick, slap. I almost missed it. Bass, flick, da, da, bass. Add your own flair to it, rasguedo, triplets, changing the chords, moving the chords. I was doing the C chord to C7. So many different varieties and options. Let's leave it at that for today. There's plenty there to get you started and get you practicing. I will go on Patreon now and put a more detailed lesson on Patreon. For those of you who feel you're comfortable with this lesson or you want more, on Patreon I will delve deeper, more complex rhythms, more chords, blah, 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 blah. But for now, that should keep you busy. Thank you for watching, and thank you for playing guitar.